tutorial for 8 Days of Lights. Boy, I really like this piece. Take care. The recording doesn't observe the dynamics. It uses K instead of Ch in Hanukkah. And they're using instead of U. And I want you to use the letter. So it's Hanukkah, not Hanukkah. 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 I've asked some folks for some help with this. It says text and translation, but it doesn't really give us, it gives us the Hebrew text, but it doesn't really give a translation. Now here's your Hebrew pronunciation. And again, you see the CH is like in Bach, but somewhat softer. So it doesn't have to be real strong, but just make sure it's not a K. They're saying that the unstressed sound, like here, is the vowel in it, sh. I've always taught it as an unstressed schwa, like sh. But let's go with this editor's and arranger's version, and they are Hebrew speakers, so we'll go Shimonat, sh, and Yemei Chanukah, Chanukah, not Chanukah. I don't know why he did that. Really floors me. 8 Days of Lights, nothing really out of the ordinary here. Make sure we observe these crescendos and decrescendos. Let's have no breath here, bottom of 5, and between bar 28 and 29, sopranos and altos. Going over to the page 6, let's have no breath here, altos. I think that's what everybody would do here. This is a little tricky here. Notice that the stems are down up to this A. So seconds, you sing the A, and first you're going to come down B, A, G, F sharp. Okay? So notice your stem direction. That'll help you here. Tenors and basses, no breath here. And we're going to take a little time. This is such a glorious chord. We're going to take a little time, and then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to divide this all so that we cover all 5 parts. I'm thinking we'll probably maybe split the firsts, but we'll see. We'll have to divide up the tenors, so we'll deal with that. Just a reminder that we're still mezzo piano here, or, well, not still. It was mezzo forte, but I'd like it to start mezzo piano and mezzo piano. So you'll have to write that in. And your decrescendo down back to mezzo piano, and then a big crescendo, a huge crescendo, no breath, by the way, to forte as you turn the page to page 8. And I wrote in, with childlike joy and enthusiasm, like a little kid saying, oh boy! Could we have no breath here? Nothing out of the ordinary here. Now, tenors. I don't even know if we're going to do these 2/16 notes. To me, at this tempo, they just seem ridiculous. But if I were you, go ba-da-ba. I might say ba-da-ba, bum-ba-ba-da. But I'm thinking I'm just going to omit those 2/16 notes. I just don't know why they did it at that tempo. Down at the bottom of page 9, altos and basses, would you please take a breath at the end of the bar? Top of page 10, I wrote with wonder and awe. Think of a child seeing these beautiful candles and everything lit up for the first time. Bottom of page 10, let's have no breath in the second bar. Sopranos and altos. Now, here, to clarify, when we've got eighth notes, I'm going to have people take a breath before the eighth notes. But notice basses, you're going to be no breath. At the bottom of page 11, sopranos, I'd like you to take a breath before your eighth notes so we hear them. You'll shorten the note before the breath, and that way we'll hear them. But altos, no breath. In this case, though, this is between bars 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tenors, no breath here. But take your breath here before the ascending eighth notes. Altos and basses, no breath. This is the last bar of 11. Top of 12, could I please have accents, 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 accents on the beginning of all these eighth notes. Accents, accents. Soprano and alto notes, take a breath here. Accents, accents, no breath altos in this bar, in the first bar at the bottom of 12, but accent here, accent, basses, accent. All of the eighth notes, eighth note gets accented. Same here. Let's have no breath. This should say no breath basses. And again, accents on the eighth notes. Everybody no breath. This is the climax of the piece. Big, 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 big. Top of the phrase. And no breath. And we've got a diminuendo. I would write in a decrescendo if I were you. You might notice that my crescendos are in red, my decrescendos are in blue. But we're decrescendoing only to forte, so this isn't a lot. We're going to give up our sound slowly. Mezzo forte here, and we're mezzo piano by the time we get here. And then piano. Nothing really special to bring your attention to. There is a retard as you turn the page. And a little less motion and a little delicate is what they're saying. We do have a crescendo here to mezzo piano. And then rallentando to the end. Thank you.